What up? This is part two of my thoughts about the Golden State Warriors, and it's a little history lesson too. Before I start, though, I'd like to say like and subscribe and comment. I try my best to respond back to all comments. So here we go. All right, so picking back up, Kevin Durant goes to Golden State in 2016 and 2017 after the loss to the Golden State Warriors in the conference finals. He goes to Golden State. Now, it's been a lot of talk about him going to Golden State and like how soft the move that was. Me personally, I was not too well. Let me take that back because like when me and my me and the group of guys were talking about it, like I had a response that was I think apropos. I'm not gonna repeat it here, but he he got talked into coming to Golden State. At the time, Kevin Durant was about to reach 30. He had been at OKC for almost 10 years, I think, and he wanted to win. They went to the finals against the Heat. Kind of got shafted a little bit. I mean, but he wanted to win. I believe that. So I mean, him. I think once he evaluated things and thought about the system and the the positives, he chose to go to Golden State. Now, speaking about Curry on that, he's supposed to be one of the top point guards of his time. I wouldn't necessarily list him as a point guard. He handles the ball and he's small, but he shoots like a shooting guard. He puts up shots comparable to a shooting guard, which is okay because the NBA's changed a lot, and that's fine. The thing is though, if you are a true, it's a lot of terms tossed out like alpha male, number one, all that. I'll say this: if you were an NBA player of any kind of stature, you want to compete against the best. You don't want to team up with the best because that's weakening. That's weakening your position in a way. But Curry, being the selfless guy that he is, and he is selfless, so you can tell that he agreed to. He was one of the main guys in the organization outside of the front office to convince Kevin Durant to come. And Kevin Durant, he went. They ran through the league, won the championship, which was no surprise. LeBron caked out. He didn't even want to. He didn't want to even guard. He didn't even want to guard him. Like that's a just as an aside though. One of my favorite subjects in modern basketball is LeBron James. I have yet to make a video. I will, but at this point, there's so many videos about it. Like they saying the same stuff I'm saying, so I really don't have a need. And plus, I'm just starting out, and at this time, it's going through the whole scenario with him and his son playing together and all that other stuff. And, that's a whole nother video, and I'll get to that. Trust. So getting back. So they won the first championship, came back, won the second. Now, the second championship, a lot of things were going on that people either didn't pay attention to or didn't put enough emphasis on the impact of what happened. But one of them that I noticed was when they were close to closing out the Cavs in the second championship run. They were walking back to the locker room, and they were showing them all. And Durant walked past, and then Draymond Green walks with Steph Curry, arm over his shoulder, and looked like he was trying to encourage him. Curry, uh, from some reports, if I'm correct, was crying. I think I saw him crying. So I mean that says a lot. He wanted to win the MVP bad, and I mean I get it, but I mean they were, Durant was just so dominant in those series that I mean it wasn't really any choice to. It wasn't another choice to make as far as the MVP goes. Durant was the best player on that team. So they win the second championship. During the celebration on the court or whatever, right after they won, the main person that was saying he wanted to keep it going was uh, Thompson. I can't, dang. But anyway, Thompson was the one. He was like, yeah, I just want to keep this going. Let's stay together. I mean, that's basically what he was saying. Can't skip over the significance of that, because that was he was the second in the lineup. I think he was the second most crucial, especially before the injuries, because he was the one chasing around people on defense. He was running off the ball, catching, shooting. He wasn't dribbling the ball. So I mean, but he was a potent scorer. Can't deny that. Even though he didn't went the other way, he's on the downside now. A lot of people got short memory, short memories as they go, because he was killing 60 points off of catch and shoot, basically. Like, come on, man. He was mobbing. Okay, so then you have Curry. Curry was number 3 in that lineup. He was number 3, and that's a significant step back from before Durant came, because Curry was number 1, Thompson was number 2. So they win a second championship. Coming around to the third, well, potential third, they lose to Toronto. Now Durant hurt himself in the earlier games. He hurt himself and he can't try to come back. And honestly, I was heated when he played, because that was jeopardizing his career, and he was sure to be injured. And he was doing a lot of theatrics at the beginning of the show. He was all right. I saw through that. It was gonna happen. That was gonna happen. But they were so, in my opinion, so desperate to hold on to their status that they pushed him, along with Durant wanting to prove that he wanted to prove something. I could go into the reasons, but he was definitely trying to prove something by coming back that early and not sitting out. So they lose. Immediately the team imploded. Just to go back, like that famous altercation in the season when Durant was dribbling the ball up, and Draymond Green was clapping for the ball, and Draymond get mad. That was some BS. That was some BS. He should have took a couple of 2 pieces with him going into the locker room. That's the only way I can put it. It should have been a confrontation. KD should have waited until they got into the locker room, confronted him. However he wanted to handle it, he should have. But he should have let him know, don't ever do that again, Holmes. So that goes on. Durant leaves, goes to Brooklyn. Golden State is immediately put into the middle of the pack. Now, they go to the middle of the pack. They still keep Draymond Green. That was the major. That's been the major downfall of the Golden State organization, and Steph Curry as a leader. That was the death nail to all that, because like they should have won. They could have won like 6 championships. That might not have been good for the league. I mean, it worked out, whatever, but they would have won at least two, three more, in my opinion. 2, 3 more championships. So the Golden State Warriors, keep Draymond Green, let Durant walk, which is going to lead back to Jordan Poole. So they struggled the first year, second year. Jordan Poole comes aboard. They get Kuminga, a couple other players. Then they go on a run and they win a championship again. Kudos to Steph Curry, because Steph Curry wanted it, and I don't want to say deserved it, because everybody deserves it if you competing. But they won, and for all intents and purposes, that's it. Curry's not going back to the finals unless they just beef up the team. And according to him, and just the way Golden State is moving, they ain't, like, they waiting on the next move, next player. That's just the way it goes. You get old, you get phased out, and that's just the way it goes. So, but I mean, the major downfall, in my opinion, of the Golden State Warriors is allowing Draymond Green to take over the Golden State Warriors. I mean, like, the actions after that speak to just the amount of leniency that the organization is allowing Draymond Green to have. And he's more of a minus than a plus now. He used to be a plus. He's a minus now. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy, because that's whole another separate video about Draymond Green. I mean, I was watching him in Michigan State. I thought he was a serviceable championship piece type of guy. But now he's turned to an obnoxious, opinionated guy. And my man, you don't have the credentials outside of the championships to speak on nothing. He was speaking on Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen and you are 100 million miles away from each other as far as players. Even though, I'll give you this, you were on the same level, because what Pippen was doing was orchestrating the offense on his team. Draymond Green was orchestrating the offense on his team after Andrew Bogut left. That was the big thing, and that's the big weakness with them. They don't have any big people. Seem like Drake looks like they just want to draft guards, or they want to bring guards on. Like, that's not gonna get it done. Like, you caught lightning in a bottle with Curry and Thompson, Splash Brothers, two of the best shooters at the guard position of all time, and it's not too many other guard tandems that can say that. So I mean, like, they squeezed the orange juice out of that as much as they could. Sent Thompson on his way, and now he's playing in Dallas. He's doing okay. But they should have been and should have traded Draymond Green for all things that he's done. You put him on another team, you see what happened. I was reading something about him coming to, if he would have went to, I want to say, was it Detroit? Dang, I can't remember. But they were saying basically that he was their type of player. If he would have went to a team that had a stronger leadership, he would, if he would have went to a team that had stronger leadership, I think it would have worked better for him overall, because he needs to have somebody stand up to him. Curry is not going to do that, and that's just the way it is. Thompson was just, he was just wanting everything to be cool. And Steve Kerr, look, Steve Kerr, man, you was doing it up, but I don't think that you. I think that your time has passed, and they don't. They just so Golden State as a whole, they want to hold on. They want to hold on to the past when situations change, leagues change, the landscape of the league has changed. You just need to. They just need to make a decision on where they're gonna go at this time. But I mean, it's a shame that Curry gotta, spend his final few years just going for the play in. So I don't think I left anything out. I think that's pretty much a lot of what went on with Golden State and the reason why they at where they are now. They are where they are now, and make another one. We'll come back. Peace.